Marine spirits, what about them?
Matthew 12:26, and if Satan can cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. And if he is divided against himself, how then shall his kingdom stand? When Yeshua Jesus says that Satan has a kingdom, y'all best believe him. How then did Satan's kingdom come into existence, and where is it operating from? Luke 10:18, I saw Satan having fallen like lightning from heaven. In Revelation, that Satan was cast down with a third of his angels. Revelation 12:12 says, woe for the earth and for the sea, because the devil has come down to you. Right at the beginning, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. What is darkness referred to in the Bible? Satan. The face of the deep is the seafloor. Have you ever wondered why the legions of demons that Jesus cast into the pigs ran into the sea? The pigs could not handle the legions of demons, and the demons are the ones that drove them into the sea. Why did the demons beg Jesus to send them into the swine? Because they knew that they could kill the swine off and enter back into the sea where they're comfortable. Now, demons can live in animals, but they prefer humans. Why is that? We are 70% water. That's why. This is why unclean spirits don't find rest in dry places. I believe this is why Yeshua walked on water, to display his authority over it. You may never wondered why Jesus was rebuking the waves and the wind. Satan's the prince of the air, right? He most likely assigned certain parts of his kingdom to different areas of the earth, i.e. the sea. The idea of an underwater kingdom is not looking too far-fetched. Ancient Greece, the false god Triton was a merman. Sirens were sea creatures with the upper body of a woman and the tail of a bird. Norse mythology talks about sirens and how they inhabited the coast of Ireland. In West Africa, they have a goddess that's associated with fertility in the ocean. Chinese mythology, they had a goddess who was associated with the sea. She was a mortal woman said to be deified after she saved her family from a sea storm. Africa has the false goddess Mamiwata, a water spirit depicted as a beautiful woman with long hair, associated with prosperity, healing, and protection. Spirits rule specific regions and territories, and have specific assignments assigned by their master, Satan. He was provoked to jealous, and y'all ain't convincing me that he was jealous of nothing. People were sacrificing their children to these false gods, not because they weren't receiving power from it. Israel would worship gods they didn't know, foreign gods, and new arrivals. Yahuwah tells us he executed judgment against all the gods of Egypt. And if they had no power, why when Moses showed up, they were able to execute powers and signs and wonders through magic? Rahab in the Bible was a sea dragon. In Revelation 13, there's a beast of the sea. Y'all, these spirits have headquarters in the sea. Why would the Philistines worship Dagon the fish god if he had no power? And they also lived by the sea. Dagon was responsible for the fall of King Solomon and for Samson, when they were mingling with Philistine women and they took on the spirit of Dagon. All of Job 41 talks about Leviathan, the sea monster. Lamentations 4:3, sea monsters. Psalm 74, 13 through 15. Job 26:5. 1 Samuel 5:2. Psalm 104, 25 and 26. There are legions upon legions in the marine kingdom, such as, but definitely not limited to, Queen of the Coasts, Queen of the Indian Ocean, Asmodeus, Prince of Lust, Incubus Spirit. Incubus Spirit is responsible for charming women through sexual dreams to orgasm, lust, and masturbation. Succubus Spirit, charming men through their dreams to orgasm, and lust and masturbation. The spirit of celibate. This spirit is responsible for singleness, stopping marriages, it creates divorce, barrenness, miscarriages, abortions. The marine Jezebel spirit. This is an extremely sexually perverted spirit. Homosexuality, lesbianism, incest, grape, polygamy, fornication, adultery, pedophilia, molestation, pornography, promiscuity. Marine witchcraft spirit, responsible for mental disorders, learning disabilities, autism, bankruptcy, loss of promotion, loss of job. The marine Rahab spirit, responsible for prostitution. We also have the spirit of Python, the spirit of octopus, the spirit of jellyfish. So how do we get rid of them is the ultimate question. 5 steps. Number 1, you need to come out of darkness and confess. Number 2, you need to renounce any personal involvement with your sensuality. Porn, masturbation, fornication, fondling, lust, and sex. Number 3, you need to renounce any bloodline sexual curses. Number 4, you need to rededicate your body, mind, emotions, and will back to the Almighty as His temple and altar. Number 5, you need deliverance from these marine spirits. As I said in the previous video, you can either do this through a deliverance minister who can perform it on you, or you can fast and pray because some of these demons are way too much of a stronghold and will not come out otherwise.